Welcome to our exploration of protein interactions, where we think of the cell as an orchestra and proteins as its players. In this talk, we'll take a practical tour of how proteins connect, why those connections matter for life and disease, and the tools scientists use to map these relationships so you come away with a clear, intuitive picture of molecular networks. Protein interactions are simply the physical contacts proteins make with one another, and they're essential for nearly every cellular process. Rather than acting alone, proteins assemble into complexes, pathways, and networks, and those interactions are governed by specificity and binding strength. So understanding them tells us how cellular tasks are coordinated and controlled. When we ask why protein interactions matter, the short answer is they underlie cellular communication, metabolism, gene control, structure, and immunity. From passing signals across a membrane to catalyzing metabolic steps or recognizing pathogens, these interactions shape cell behavior and health, so small changes can ripple outward and produce big physiological effects. To organize the variety of interactions, we can classify them by how long they last and by how they occur. Some are transient and regulatory, like enzyme-substrate encounters. Others form stable, long-lived complexes, such as ribosomes. And interactions may be direct protein-to-protein contacts or indirect, mediated by DNA, RNA, or small molecules. When we focus on protein-protein interactions, we're looking at the most widely studied class of contacts. These include enzyme inhibitor pairs that control activity, receptor-ligand binding at the cell surface, structural assemblies like actin networks, and signaling complexes that propagate information through the cell, all relying on defined binding interfaces and domains. Proteins also interact critically with other biomolecules beyond proteins. Transcription factors bind DNA to control genes, ribonucleoprotein complexes manage RNA processing, and proteins bind small ligands such as hormones or drugs to alter function. These cross-type interactions broaden the ways cells regulate processes and provide many points for therapeutic intervention. Signaling and regulation are where interactions translate into decisions. A signal at the cell surface triggers intracellular cascades and sometimes a nuclear response, while enzymes are tuned by mechanisms like allosteric regulation and feedback inhibition. Multi-enzyme complexes further streamline metabolism by channeling substrates for efficient, coordinated catalysis. Structure and dynamics describe how proteins build and move cellular architecture. The cytoskeleton, actin filaments, microtubules, and intermediate filaments give cells shape and motility, while molecular machines such as ribosomes, proteasomes, and chaperonins perform essential tasks like synthesis, degradation, and folding with remarkable precision. Dysfunction in interaction networks underlies many diseases. Aberrant protein contacts drive cancer, misfolded aggregates contribute to neurodegeneration, and pathogen-host interactions enable infection, with classic examples like amyloid plaques in Alzheimer's disease. On the therapeutic side, we design inhibitors and modulators to normalize these networks and restore healthy cellular function. Deciphering interactions requires a range of techniques, from controlled in vitro assays to in vivo and high-throughput approaches. Across methods, the common goals are consistent. Identify who interacts with whom, map where they bind, measure how tightly they associate, and determine the functional consequences for the cell or organism. In vitro approaches remain powerful discovery tools. Methods like yeast, 2-hybrid screen large libraries for direct interactions using living yeast as a test system, while co-immunoprecipitation captures protein complexes from cell lysates using antibodies, allowing researchers to validate suspected partners under near-physiological conditions. High-throughput and in vivo methods add scale and context. Mass spectrometry identifies proteins in complexes with great sensitivity. FreeT measures real-time proximity between labeled proteins inside living cells, and cryo-electron microscopy provides near-atomic structures of complexes, collectively linking networks to spatial and temporal detail. To summarize, protein interactions are ubiquitous and fundamental to biology, ranging from fleeting regulatory contacts to stable structural assemblies. They're central to health and disease, and ongoing technological advances continuously deepen our view of interaction networks, enabling new discoveries and therapeutic strategies. Looking ahead, mapping the full human interactome remains challenging because interactions are context-dependent and vast, but computational methods and AI are improving predictions from sequence and structure. At the same time, targeted drug design against protein interfaces opens promising therapeutic opportunities for more precise medicine. Thank you for joining this overview of protein interactions. I welcome your questions and discussion. If anything needs clarification or you'd like to dive deeper into a specific technique, disease example, or mechanism, let's explore it together now.